Hi, I'm Reverend Jeff Snyder, and this is Beyond Loaves and Fishes. We're not doing the Bible study right now. I just wanted to get a hold of you for a few minutes, get in touch, and let you know what it is we're trying to do. Hopefully reach a few more people, let you understand a little bit better about what we're trying to accomplish here on Beyond Loaves and Fishes. The first thing we're trying to do is do Bible studies in depth. That's the first thing we decided to do, and I wanted to make sure we had a lot of modern life application to these Bible studies so that you could really understand both the meaning of the text, first as it was meant to be understood by the original hearers and readers back in the day, whether we're dealing with the Old Testament or the New Testament, and also what it means for us today, how we can apply the wisdom of old to our modern situation, proving that the books that we're dealing with here are not just artifacts of an old age that have nothing of relevance to provide us today. I also hope, although I can't do it as well as I would like to under the format, I would like to show you that the Bible should be read in a livelier way than you've probably heard it in a very long time. It was actually written to be heard. So we try to do a little bit of that as well, so that you get some sense of the dynamic that was involved there and how the writers, inspired by God, were really trying to speak to the people in their own language, engage them, and at times to really entertain them so that they would remember the stories that they were being told. And we're trying to do a little bit of that as well. You'll find several of what we've already done there, several entire studies on the J.S. Brooks YouTube platform. I won't go into why it's called J.S. Brooks right now, although Brooks is my middle name. That'll give you some sense of where we're going with this. It's a long story. I never intended this to be the site that we would do Bible studies on. It started when I wrote a children's book, as a matter of fact, and used a pen name for that book. So, that we're just going to keep it short like that. But we're working on those life application studies now on this site, and digging deeper into what's been said and how we should understand it. We use several sources at a time, never just one book. And, well, I mean study sources, not just the Bible, but other study sources, and we use more than one of those to get a couple of different points of view on the analysis, the reading of each particular text. All of this takes place on Tuesday evenings at 8 o'clock. It's a convenient time for us to meet, and if you want to join us, please go to the J.S. Brooks YouTube channel and click on the subscribe button and the bell beside it, and you will receive notifications every time we're going to go live. Every time we're doing 8 p.m. stream on Tuesday evening, you'll get notification. You can join us. We really would like you to become part of our community. Yes, you. I'm speaking directly to you. We are inviting you to join us. Most of the people right now who are on are from the church where I'm the pastor. That's Lansdowne Baptist Church in Lansdowne, Pennsylvania. And if you happen to be in the neighborhood on a Sunday morning, please stop in and worship with us. We'd be delighted to have you. Worship is at 11 o'clock. Through the spring, the winter, and the fall, and in the summer it's at 10, because the air conditioning in the church is actually God's air conditioning. Church was built in 1887, and we don't have air conditioning in the sanctuary itself, so we go an hour earlier in the summertime. But we're getting off topic here. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Let's get back to this live stream that we're doing. Who am I? Well, not only am I the pastor of the church, but I have a background in historical archaeology. It was my first career. I have a master's in archaeological resources management from that first career. Then I spent 20 years writing and editing books for a living, and now I'm an ordained American Baptist pastor working at Lansdowne Baptist Church. So I'm using this technology in an attempt to reach more people than we've been able to reach in the past, to provide what I hope will be a positive point of view and useful information, useful messages for modern hearers in a modern world who have a limited amount of time to deal with any particular thing. This is a half-hour grace note once a week, that you can join in on. And we'd love to have you, as I said. We're largely working at the moment with families. That wasn't the original intention, but this is how it's worked out. Working families who get home from work, they want to get dinner together, and then they want to have a little time to study, a little quiet at 8 in the evening, and that's who have been joining us so far, and that's been wonderful. We've really enjoyed it. And it's easier than trying to hurry off to church in the evening after getting everybody fed and trying to get the homework done. Much simpler just to stay at home, fire up the computer, and being part of a community together. And we do get to be a community because, of course, there's chat on a live stream, and we do chat with each other. We catch up, and we want to welcome you to join us as well. There are a few rules, of course. There's rules for everything. We want to keep things civil, always. That's top of the list. Questions are fine. We encourage questions. I will ask a number of them throughout the study, as a matter of fact. But debate is not. Name-calling is forbidden. The kind of histrionics you would see on a cable talk show or in the halls of government are not appreciated, are not allowed. The questions that we ask need to stick to the topic at hand, the book that we have under study, and not go far afield in other directions. And please keep your questions short for my sake. This is a new field of endeavor for me, and it means I'm keeping track of a lot of things at once. And if you put a long question up in that chat, I won't have time to read it while trying to continue with the Bible study and then consider it and come up with an answer. If you do have a long question and I don't answer it, it's just for that reason. But somebody else who's on there may have an answer for you, and that would be terrific. I'd be glad of that. We also have created a Lenten live stream. This has been an offshoot of the Bible study, so that during the season of Lent, once a week on Thursday evenings from 8 to 8:30, 8 to 8:30 p.m. will always be the same no matter what day of the week we're talking about. But on Thursday from 8 to 8:30 we have the Lenten live stream. This is the first season we've offered it, and we're studying a book by N.T. Wright. It's The Day the Revolution Began. We're sampling different parts of the book and getting some interesting insight on how he felt the world changed the day Jesus was crucified. Changed once and forever. So join us for that. It's going on until Maundy, Thursday, year's 2019. So it's a fascinating book. It's well worth our time, but this is a new enterprise. They're still growing. We're still very rough around the edges. This is still much in development, you might say. And there will be more to come in the future, and I imagine we'll branch out in some other directions as well. And come up with some different applications that could be equally useful for a wide number of people. And we hope that you will join us. We hope you will be one of the people who helps us grow, who becomes part of this particular community and this digital community of ours, so that your gifts can combine with our gifts and we can help support each other the way God intended for us to live in community, to be of adding our own strengths to the strengths of others to create something new and wonderful in the world. And until then, God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you tonight, well, Tuesday night at 8 in the evening. So, see you later.